Hello and good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Skyblock Rustic Waters. This is on Breakfastcraft servers. If you're interested in playing some modded Minecraft, this and 4 other servers are running. It's an 18 and over mature server, so if you are of age, feel free to head over to breakfastcraft.com and join. We're always looking for more players, and we're also especially looking for people willing to help chip in to pay for all the servers every month. But anyway, after the ad's all done, last time we were here, we discovered that we're going to have to make cosmic grits in order to do the creative items. And so we left off with me having to do a little bit of grindy. So I just want to show you where I have gotten since then. Hey Darkwing, I am doing good. This is an okay day for me. I mean, there are some negative things going on, but we're gonna try to not think about it. We're gonna try. Hey Sapopa, nice to see you. So here's what we've got. This is where we started, and if you recall correctly, for Cosmic Grits, we needed to make the Korean dinner, the corned beef breakfast, and then regular grits. And this here is all of the crops that we need for the Korean dinner. And I've been slowly killing off chickens as they these are the ones that we got out and just been running all over the place. So I've just been taking care of them as we go. So yeah, we were needing some crops, needing to get them to 10-10-10. I have done those. So we have every single crop we need for Korean dinners, including sugar. So we have some sugar cane here. And we've got peppercorn and... Are these both peppercorn? Okay, so we have 2 peppercorn. I'm not sure I need them to both be peppercorn. But anyway, yeah, this is not running. I do not have it turned on. We are actually going to do that now and turn it on and get it starting to collect. Everything's all set up, ready to go. We're going to turn the collector on. And this should be empty. It's on the other side of the orb. Yep. All right. And go. Of course, everything flew at me. Okay. Why are you still sitting over there? It's the range of this. Yep, that range needs to be boosted a couple. Okay. Let's do that. And that is better. That includes everything. Okay. And everything is just sitting in here. We're going to need to add speed upgrades. Is that something? Woof. Otherwise, that'll just fill up and cause problems. Yeah. All right, so let's hop down. Let's grab some conduit speed upgrades, and we'll be able to say that that is functioning. I have turned off... Ooh, rocket squid. I have turned off my raspberry collection, and I've halved the corn. I'm not using the money. My wallet is still full, so... I don't need to be collecting more money until my wallet starts to run low. And my wallet has hundreds in it. So we'll see how we do after today. But really just having the corn running, you know, for ethanol when we need it. And the rest is just being turned into cash ever so slowly. So let us get the cash out though. We're going to need... upgrades for the conduits, and remember what it looks like. This one. All right. let's put that away. Let's buy 4, 8, 12, 16. Just trying to think. We want it super fast. Let's do 10 and see how we do. While we're here. Oh. There we go. I'll show you this in a second. You'll get to see it. One thing at a time, right? Back up to the surface. So you may have noticed I have started building the greenhouse enclosure for that wing. I've started, and then the server crashed, and so then I just stopped. So just need to resume doing that, putting a roof on this structure, and let's see. I need access to you. Yep, the extract speed. Boink. Alright, so that's better, and then well, let's do half of those, and then the other half we'll put on the receiving end. That will likely be okay. Yep. Okay, I'm happy with that. Alright. So, are any of you guys playing this pack or have played this pack? Anyone playing Rustic Waters along with me? I haven't seen any playthroughs or let's plays that are this far along. I feel like I'm all on my own. I'm all alone. Alright, so the receiving... we have to go out there. The conduit for the receiving chest is over here. And it is somewhere right there. Okay. Can we see what we're doing? Extract. There we go. You right there. We'll see how well that does. We may potentially need to add the other one, but we'll see. Okay, so we have that going. We're collecting food now. And the other things we needed to have set up, because here's our food. We needed to have salt, which we did over in the Immersive Engineering Assembler. I haven't figured out how to set a limiter, so I just am leaving it running non-stop. It's never gonna stop, and I just decided to void the excess. So for now, it's just gonna make a bunch of salt forever. It doesn't consume a lot of power, and that way it'll never back up and fill up that output chest. And it's just water, so it's not like a waste of resources. But I've also needed to collect water in order to make soy sauce. So I set up a sequential fabricator bucket into fresh water, that because I could not figure out, I went in creative, could not figure out fluid crafting with applied energistics. I just scratched my head enough that I was like, I'm done, let's do something I do know. So I have our infinite water tank, which is somewhere, but somewhere where it's collecting infinite water. And then I've got it going into a fluid tank, which, you know, these auto push pull type of deal that just constantly fills this with water, and this becomes fresh water, and it gets put into the system. And I've got that one voided too, so this one will never stop either. Again, it's a low energy consumption, so I'm not concerned. And then something I just set up before I went live here was to make ground beef. So I'm taking beef from our passive mob farm that we have up on the surface. I have just been collecting the beef and then processing it separately. And then it just comes into the grinder and we get double the amount of raw beef into the ground beef. So I'm just collecting the ground beef now. Soy sauce, as you can see here, it has a spot, and I can craft that in the AE system because everything we need to make soy sauce is in here. I think, yep, I even added the juicer. So we have a recipe for soy sauce. We can do, there you go. I can make soy sauce. So yay on that. Let's see. I believe that is everything then for Korean dinner. We will need to do the individual steps in AE because the Korean dinner requires several steps. Alright, so it requires us to make kimchi, so we're going to need to do a recipe that makes kimchi, and it requires us to make bulgogi, and it requires us to make omurice. So each one of these is a separate recipe. I need to put a cutting board in the AE, and then we should be able to make Korean dinner on demand. So, yeah. Kimchi is this recipe, so I need to get a pot, and it looks like all the rest of this is just food items, so that won't be a hard thing to do. So let's do pot. This one. Do I have the brick? I do. So let's put the pot in there. And then if we come around here and do kimchi, we should be able to move items, allow substitutions. For some reason there's ginger in here twice. What other options are there? Spice leaf. There we go. And then we'll make that recipe and we'll put it in here, and this is going to go in our molecular assembler right there. All right, and then the other thing we needed to make was omurice, and that is going to require a skillet. So let's make a skillet. And put that in there. And omurice. This stuff. There we go. That looks correct. Craft you. And we'll put you next to the other thing. And then we have to do the bulgogi, which I have no idea if that's how you pronounce it. This stuff here requires soy sauce, which we're already making a recipe for. We need to craft the black pepper. So we need to do the mortar and pestle. Oh, I don't need that. I need to actually craft one. And put it in there. And then black pepper. This stuff, we need to do that. All right. And then we should be able to bulgogi. Let's see now. We're already making sugar. We're already making ground beef. We already got the recipe for soy sauce. So this should be good to go. And that looks correct. Oh, look at that. We're out of patterns. Now, something that I noticed that kind of irritated me, but I found a workaround for it. If you go to the Applied Energistics guy, he's got these, which are, say, encoded pattern. They're not encoded with anything. I don't know why it's encoded pattern and not blank pattern, but just buy one and shift right click and it becomes a blank pattern. Yeah, so there we go. Bulgogi, which we need to buy another one now, but I was just showing you how to get blank patterns, and because, yeah, I don't understand why they're not blank for sale. Let's buy a few. And they don't stack when they're encoded, which is a pain in the butt. And you can't do that with them. You just have to do this. And then they stack. You're making marinara sauce and ravioli for dinner? Yum! It's been so long since I've had ravioli or any other kind of stuffed pasta. It's making my mouth water. Yummy. It's really hard to find. What? I already did this. Wait. This needs to be the final one, doesn't it? The finished product. It needs to be Korean dinner, right? Oh, we need a cutting board. We need this cutting board. All right. Great, so let's see this in action. We're gonna put that in there and we're gonna request one. Korean dinner, craft 1. It says it has everything. Go! And we have one! Ta-da! So, yay! For Korean dinner being done. Now, the next one. The next one is going to require us to do some more crop planting. And figuring out what to do with milk. There are a couple of options, so I need to figure out doing milk. Oh, check it out! Valen, Mistress of Mice, has raided! So good to see you. Hello, hello everyone, welcome. We're working on endgame for C-Block Rustic Waters, so, spoilers, it's hard. We have just crafted the first part of making cosmic grits. Which is a crafting component needed for practically every single creative item. We're gonna only do one creative item for the pack. I don't want to need to do all of them. We're just gonna do the ME storage cell. And there's your recipe for it. And just about every single one of these requires cosmic grits in some form. Then we have to do these lovely singularities of every single thing you can imagine. But everything needs these cosmic grits. Here, block of cosmic grits. Triple compressed nether stars. Intoxicating ingots. And then ultimate singularities, and then a catalyst of an ultimate singularity, just to get the creative core. Yeah, so, you know, fun stuff, right? Fun! We're nowhere near any of this yet. Nowhere near. Let's get rid of you. Woo! All this fun stuff. Okay, so I wanted to show you, I have done a little bit of setup for some basic automation. Remember, so a lot of things in this pack you can't fully automate because of the artisan work tables. But I have set up 2 compactors. This one will be plates and this one will be gears. So there's nothing different here. It's just there's no crates on the top and the bottom for me to bulk. I can actually go to AE. I need to make the patterns yet, but I'll actually be able to go to AE and request plates and gears. So yeah, in the quest book, things that I've worked towards, you can see all the things I've got done. For those of you who are just joining me, I will not be doing the Noah's Ark quests. This is useless to me at this point in the game. It was added relatively late in my progression. And pretty much it's just going to Atlantis and catching all the animals. It's mini Pokemon, essentially. And you don't really get anything amazing for doing it. So, not interested. Yeah. But we are almost done with this. I'm working towards getting the Inferno mob farm. We do have 2 emerald mob farms, which means we need to go kill the dragon next. I still have not killed the dragon. Woo. And then in advanced energy, we have not done the extreme reactors quest line yet, and we haven't done this one, which is doing spatial IOs and pretty much packaging up your base and moving is what this is. The end game is getting to paradise. This is end, not just end game. This is you're done, let's go. So yeah, quantum quarrying. I have just made the tier 1 Bitcoin and tier 1 Creatio miner, and I don't remember if I showed you this being hooked up, so I will have to do that in a moment. And then there is a bug. Thank you for the follow also. Yes, I do appreciate it. That rocks. There's a bug which Bullyman knows about, but when you complete this quest, if you have any of the thermal expansion tools in your inventory, they'll count these as completed, even though they're not the creative ones, so whatever. He knows it exists, and he's just like, uh-huh. Uh-huh. So, yeah. There was some... Oh, yes, the Creatio miner. I have that set up down below with all the others, and we'll show you in a second. But the output of that, I am just using the mob drop because you get a lot of mob drops with it. There's a lot of other things I have to deal with, as you can see. We'll deal with that momentarily. But we get the enchanted soil, we get omega eggs, we get squid ink, and I don't know why I'm keeping the turds, and prismarine drops. And we get the totems of undying and snowballs, and we get a bunch of the other mob drops, and apparently we get wither skeleton skulls and turbo tubes. So we need to take care of those. So those will get taken care of, and then we need to put an upgrade. Do I happen to have one on me? I don't. We need to put an upgrade or a void, probably a void, on that, because I don't need that many totem of undying. And the money chests we should probably deal with. There's room in there. So let's do money. Woo, money. Lots of money. Alright, there's our money. So let's go drop it off. And, yeah. Hi, tall, slow guy! Nice to see you! And I saw you say hi, Sapopa. I saw you! My long-term loyal buddy. Anyway. Alright. Get all of you put away. It's slow. Come on, you can do it. There is a notice there's a bug with the exchange machine. If you guys have more than $8,000 in here and you click cash, it doesn't give you any of your money. It doesn't show up ever in your inventory. Ever. Yeah, keep that in mind. It just goes poof. But as you can see, I don't really need... And that's why I explained at the beginning that I've turned off most of my cash processing right now. So it's off. Other things I want to automate, not automate. Yeah, AE automate this process. This is making the grains of infinity. This process here. We need to check. This is our, that's doing just fine. That is our void miner input. We set this, did we set this up last time, or did I show you? We have a induction smelter set up with AE now, so we have that. And I can put other machines here too as needed. So that is something else I have done as well. Let us go down and I will show you where the Creatio miner is set up. I still haven't done a whole lot of decorating here. You have no idea what most of this stuff is. Exactly. I don't either. So down this hall is where the Creatio miner is. And they look exactly the same as all the others. It's just a tier 1. I heard, and I think it's in the quest book actually, but once I get to a tier 3, I have a chance of getting cosmic grits from this and other creative items to help us with creative crafting. So I will be working really hard to get this up to at least a tier 3, which can I do? It's based on our regular miner. Nope, this is still a tier 2. So we need to make this one a tier 3 so that it can collect the environmental tech crystal things that are needed for tier 3 machines. I believe that's the case. I could be way wrong. But yeah, there's this one, and then this is the Bitcoin miner here. And like I said, I just need to decorate. I need to set the floor and the walls and whatnot. And then we have our old trusty ember bore running. It's still going, still chugging along, putting stuff in our ender chest since the beginning. And then of course we have over here, this is the mob farm. Woo, mob farm. And it looks lit up, but it's not. I have night vision, so this is chugging away. This side over here, this side of the hall will be the extreme reactor when we get to doing that. So, rah! I didn't see you come in. Anyway, that's what we got down below. Yeah, so back up to the surface where we have to do some farming. That was the point also, to make that look like a giant massive doors that have been cracked open a little bit. That's exactly what they were supposed to do. Yep. So up here in our farms is where we're gonna need to figure out, dang it, I should have brought the enchanted soil that's down there, because I don't think I have a lot up here. Oh, I have 55. We should be fine. I will need to make some more crop sticks soon, but we need to make sure that we have the crops we need for the next thing for cosmic grits. Cosmic grits, again, are these right here. We have made the Korean dinners. That's as far as we've gotten. These are no problem. Miner's stew is just a whole bunch of these things. I can set that up in AE. We have all of that stuff. So this is the next thing we need to work on, which is corned beef breakfast. And I already have a list. We did this last stream of all of the crops that we're going to need to do the raw products. And then we can just craft it together. And some of the things we already have because they're duplicates from the Korean dinner. So we don't have to worry about eggs, onion, peppercorn, spice leaf, ginger, or salt. But we do need milk, which we need to discuss. Toast, which is flour, which will be wheat. Tomatoes, potatoes, bell pepper, butter, cheese, again, that milk thing. Mustard seed, cinnamon, sugar is something we have. So I need to cross that off. We did sugar. Crossed off. So yeah. Those are the things we have to work on for the corned beef breakfast. The reason I want to talk about milk and subsequently cheese and butter is that there are a couple of options that we can do. We can do soybeans and turn it into soy milk, and then the soy milk will become butter and cheese. We can use that as a substitute, or we can have a huge area, and I'm guessing like at least 9 cows in a jar and just have a whole bunch of trapped cows in a jar giving us milk to make what we need for milk and cheese and butter. Those are our options. Which would be the most fun and interesting to do is subjective. And I have a feeling I would much rather use soy. And the reason I say soy is because I would have to set up another process like water to put it into Pam's buckets instead of having it in liquid form. The IE assembler making food. You have a good point, a Tossel guy. Because it has that tank. We filled the tank with milk. We need to make heavy cream first, which is milk and that. There's one recipe. And then this would be the second recipe to make butter. And then, yeah, you can chain them because you can recursive craft in it. Excuse me. And then I guess we could either do this cheese, which no, we can't craft it without the trader's table, so we'd need to do the other cheese. Where is it? Why am I not seeing it? Not rat's cheese. Where's the Pam's cheese? Why am I not seeing? There it is. Bingo. Which is another recipe that I bet the assembler could do this. Food items on conveyors. I don't want that fancy. Hello, Golden Lion. Nice to see you. I'm just thinking here because what? Oh, I don't want to go up and down, up and down. Okay, so our options are the immersive engineering assembler, which is that big 3x3 multi-block structure that holds a tank and can do fluid crafting. I might just use that to make the heavy cream. The butter needs the heavy cream, right? And then the cheese needs milk. So one tank with milk.
Congratulations. You've just officially become a dog of the military.
Any idea what pack I'll play after beating this one? Thank you for the subscription, Golden Lion. I really appreciate it. It's extremely helpful. Getting every little dime out of you guys. No, I have no idea. None at all. I am currently still playing Spilled Juice. That is going to be my long-term magical playthrough with a bunch of building in it. That's going to be like a really cool... I hope that I can be able to continue playing that and have a really neat world. I am playing with Edward privately in Project Ozone 3 Kappa mode. There is no way, and you can pay me enough to just live stream do that one on no. There's so much frustration. And I'm just like, nope, not doing that one on. You're not watching me do that one. I slap my face a lot with that one going, are you kidding me? I have to do what? Are you kidding me? I have to do what? Are you kidding me? I have to do what? So, yeah, no. Nope, you won't see me playing that one. It's just something Edward and I are playing. Well, I'm not playing it alone, Golden Lion. It's Edward and I, so, yeah. Did he... Where are these other chickens? Because it looks like there's enough chickens in there. If they're glitching out, I'll just have to fill that up some more. It's playing me? Yeah, probably. So, when this pack is done, which I'm guessing might be another month, it's going to run right around the time that I will be moving. And so I'll have to slow down my stream schedule just a little bit for the possibility of not having really good internet or not being set up yet, that sort of thing. So when I come back, maybe there'll be some amazing 1.14 or 1.15 or whatever pack. There might be something amazing by then. Anyways, let's get back to, you know, figuring this out. So let's start. Let's start by checking and seeing what crops we might already have. These are all our 10-10-10 seeds. We need wheat for sure. Potatoes. Bell pepper. That is chili pepper. We do not have bell pepper, so we're going to need to do bell pepper. Let me mark this one. Butter, cheese, mustard seed. We have mustard seed. Cinnamon is a tree, so we need to get a cinnamon sapling and get a bonsai pot for that. And that is why I was trying to figure out, we probably don't need 2 peppercorn. I can turn that other one into cinnamon. Now, does cinnamon have to be processed into... Yeah, because this is what comes off of the tree, I think. And then you have to process it into ground cinnamon. Okay, good. That's just a regular crafting. No problem there. Okay, then, so we have these 3. Let's get them planted. And we're just gonna plant them in the same area over here. We've been doing all the other things. And... hello. Let that grow up. Let's turn this off so that it doesn't harvest it. Come on, you can do it. See, I can go ahead and use a clipping if I want, which I probably should do, because that other one's gonna spread. Clippings. Since they're 10-10-10, it's a guaranteed seed. Are you... Haha. Sneaky, sneaky. All right. There we go. I'm sorry to hear that, Raw. Well, why did I do that, you guys? Clicking the wrong thing. Anyway. We have an extra mustard seed now. Oh, you know what? Potatoes and these need... I need a hoe. These need dirt. Do I have a hoe in here? These are regular seeds. Oh. All right. And off they go, and then we'll get clippings from those when they grow up. And that will be everything. Let me cross that off as being planted. Oh, we need tomatoes. That's I'm pretty sure we have tomatoes. I'm just crossing off the things. Butter, cheese, mustard seed. Wheat. Let's grab the tomatoes. I'm pretty sure I have tomatoes. See how frustrating some of this stuff is. Tomato. All right. Get it going. Tomato. This plant cannot grow here. Now it can. Frustrating equals fun in it. Sure. Sure. I need to get some more sprinklers on this side too to speed this up. Do I have a bucket? I do not. So that'll have to wait. But I think I have the sprinklers in one of those. Hello? One of those chests, but I could be wrong. That's probably why this is taking so long to grow, is because there's no cyclic near here. Let's go look. There we are! See? I knew I had sprinklers. I just need a bucket. Go down and grab a bucket. I love how your arm spazzes out when you go up and down this thing. So those of you who have joined from Mischief of Mice, what mod pack are you playing right now? And is it fun? And fun could equal frustrating. Let's get rid of you. And we're down here for a bucket. What? Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't allow links. You could just tell me. I've been spammed way too much with links in the past, so I apologize about that. It wasn't a link? Oh, it must have thought it was. As you can tell, the timeout is 1 second, so it's like it's not a... It's a stupid bot. You are correct. Not wrong there. Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We should put it right there. There's one. That'll help speed this up. And then we should put one here. And this other one will probably go in the same spot as over there. So it's it's here, which will drop there for now. I don't know if we'll actually need this many, this whole side, or not. All right, you're fully grown. We'll plant you. There we go. And blah. Okay, so we'll turn the harvesting back on, and we need a tomato, we need some wheat, we need potato. Do I have room for these in my inventory? We have a spot for mustard seed already in our thing, so always on. And we'll turn you on, but I need to probably make you come out further. By 1. Right. All right. There we go. Now let's head down. I don't need to eat the tomato. Thank you very much. tomatoes, wheat, potatoes. I think that's everything. No, mustard seed didn't have a spot. There we go. Hello, hello! Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Alright, we need a cinnamon tree. And I think the market... Where did I put... It's in here. We need emeralds. All right. The fun of going through each one of these individually and looking for cinnamon. Okay. Cinnamon! Yay! Alright. We are just going to swap out one of the peppercorn ones that are up there for cinnamon. Because I really don't think we need two. Agrarian skies! Yeah! That's a nice old pack. Very, very old. Very, very old. Can I take you out without breaking you? Because there's, dang it, because there's, a filter underneath here, I think. No, there isn't. So I can remove you and just have it as extract. Okay. Whoa. We'll turn hover on. Even though I really dislike hover. Cinnamon. There we go. Woo! We should just keep that in there. Not that we're gonna need a whole lot of it, I don't think. But anyway, let's see if we're getting any... That orb is in the way. Any cinnamon yet? We're gonna have to toss those. I'm thinking... You may... See, I don't know if it will bypass that to insert it in here. We're gonna see, but I don't know. Oh, we're gonna put it in here. Well, it didn't go in there, so hopefully... We haven't received any cinnamon yet. Why? There's some. Alright, so now we can put that into our system. And we're one step closer to getting corned beef breakfast. Oh, I need to I need to get bell pepper seeds. And cross the cinnamon off. We will need to process the cinnamon. But, yeah. Do cinnamon. And we'll put, hopefully remember I'll put ground cinnamon there. We'll see, right? It's already 2. Okay. Beef 77. Great. Jen Blanco. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I really, really do. Alright.